another episode of the Sidecar Spin. So to finish out 2025, I've teamed up with Crash and we're going to chat about the reliability trials, the Australian titles in Mildura, the post-classic and classic Australian titles up in Queensland, and the Murray Williams Cup. We're just going to go through some of the results and have a bit of a rundown and a bit of a chat about these events. And yeah, we just thought we'd try out the new podcast equipment. So thank you so much to the sponsors that have jumped on board to support the Sidecar Spin. So thanks to the Dohse Family, Manuel Motorsports, Modern Air, Diesel Performance Solutions SA, and Clare Valley Speckle Park Beef. Make sure that you guys support the businesses that support sidecars. Welcome to another episode of the Sidecar Spin. I'm here today with Crash, and we're going to go through the last couple of events of the year.
It's the new and improved.
Yeah.
So, thanks to everyone out there. We have some funky new equipment on our hands here with coloured buttons and funky microphones and earmuffs to suit.
Yeah, it's pretty flash. We're going to work out how to use it.
That's right. Exactly.
So we thought we'd do a end of the year wrap up to give it a bit of a test run and
exactly
iron out some wrinkles before the next year's season starts. So
correct.
Yeah.
And the lead into Christmas while everyone contemplates what new bikes they're going to buy. Or that Santa's going to bring them. More to the point.
It might give someone something to listen to on their big travel to their rallies houses too.
Oh, that's exactly right. Exactly.
So, yeah. So,
since we last chatted, we've had the tail end of the road trial season.
Yep.
Once again, for overseas viewers, the road trials is like a more or less an enduro series, a variation of enduros. So if you wish to call it that, feel free to do so. But road trials is its traditional format over here. And then we've had the Aussie titles. So, yeah, we're incorporated with the quads there at Mildura. And later on, we had the Murray Williams Cup, back more local to you at least.
Yeah.
Murray Bridge.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes drive.
Yeah, that's right.
I love racing at that track. It's so easy.
Yeah, I do. I agree. It's a good track. So, yeah, we've had that one. So, I guess we'll roll through things a bit and do a bit of a debrief on it all.
Yeah, well, I didn't really do many road trials this year, so you'd know more about what was happening there than me.
Yeah, well, it was a little bit disrupted this year, so it got off to, it was just a very dry season. The first half of the year was pretty much no rain.
Yeah.
So you got off to a very dry and dusty start. An absolute credit to all the committees and clubs for the year that did run the events. It was certainly a very testing year in the first half at least. And then... it was a real struggle. Obviously, a lot of liaising with farmers and landowners and councils as to what people were prepared to go ahead with under the adverse conditions. And a real credit to the clubs that got things up and going.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. Because like a few times they were like, oh, we don't even know if we're going to be able to do that event.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. So there were two events for the year that were canned, being the Caton Road Trial, the second one for the year, and also the Levis event after the 24. A tough call by those clubs and a credit to do what they did and get through it the best they could under the circumstances. So hopefully they'll be back on track again next year. So that shortened it down. And then we had the Clare event shuffled around. I believe they had a lot of their helpers were going to be away up in Darwin with the MXGP. So they shifted their event to the middle of June or later June before the 24, between Robbie and the 24, and ran their event there, which was something new. Certainly made a few people change their approach to the season, I think. So, and how they dealt with preparation leading up to the 24, it certainly closed up the gap on the works and preparation to the 24. So, but I missed all of that because we were loitering away over in Wales.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So that weekend, I think we might have almost been at in France, actually, I reckon. Yeah. Brew watching the GP there. So Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, I didn't do
That's
that
my
one,
story.
but then we only had the Manum one after at the end. So you did that one?
I did that one
Yeah,
with Tyson, yes, in to get some practice in before the title and the Murray Williams Cup.
Yep.
So,
Oh yeah, what happened? Didn't Tyson?
Yeah, so
Didn't he hit a tree or something?
well, I didn't know this, but I won't say we hit a tree. I'd say he hit a tree. It's somehow on the back of his shoulder, going forwards. I'm not exactly sure how the mathematics and the physics of this works, but we pulled up at the fuel dump on the first lap, and he sort of jumped off the sidecar in a world of pain, and he'd hit his shoulder quite heavily on a tree branch.
Oh, so you didn't even know?
I didn't know. No, it was only just before the end of the competitive, so only
Yeah.
a couple corners before the end. So I was completely unaware. I didn't feel the bike alter or anything like that to suggest that we did anything.
Which section was that in? One of the early ones?
No, it's in the middle
okay.
as you come into the fuel dump.
Yeah.
In the middle. So,
Yeah, because I hit a tree and got ripped off the bike and ripped my whole friggin' camelback, like just tore it, and I was like getting dragged by my leg. Lucky we had the bloody intercoms on, because I was like, stop, because Caroline didn't even notice that I'd been ripped off. A branch was sort of sticking out. It was a real tight one, and it just caught my backpack and just ripped it, and just tore the shoulder thing off, and just like, oh shit, get dragged along for a bit.
Yeah, you're not the first person to have had that. You just got asked Brooko down Brownlow to Wells years ago, got ripped off by a tree branch and was left hanging like some wet clothes.
Yeah, I can see now why people wear the shirts over the top of them.
Yeah.
Because someone had said that they don't get hooked as easy.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to get hooked. And then next minute I got hooked. But mine's quite big because I bought that one for the 24 when I was on solo. So I need to pack it with a lot of crap. But it's way too big to be wearing as a passenger on the sidecar. Yeah. Because you don't need to carry
a lot of extra support hanging off your
and it's like a 3-litre bag. Like sometimes I can drink it all, but I'd prefer to probably have a smaller one and just have to fill it up at the fuel stops, because as a passenger when you're hanging out like that, it's definitely way too big.
Absolutely.
Like it's probably softened my fall a few times though.
Unofficial air vest.
It's like a waterbed.
So at the end of the season, there's certainly some interesting results that come out of it. So overall, we've seen some of the clubbies sort of step up the pace quite well and start to intermix further up the listings. And looking at some of the results, I know Josh Schutz, for instance, has had a really good year. He's won every one of the clubman class for the year out of the 4 events that were held. Yeah,
wow, that's good.
So he's done great. Unfortunately, he didn't get the championship in clubman because one of those Matt, his brother, couldn't be involved with, and so he had Cooper Winter on board for Robertstown. So that sort of changed his overall results at the end of the year, and Todd and Jaden then sort of pipped him by 1 point.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so close.
Certainly, but both of those riders have ridden really, really well. Christy was certainly in the running for it, except for Ayla had to go travelling the world again and have her little cappuccinos and lattes and rabbit food all over the other sides of the world, wherever she goes for whatever she does.
She's in the Navy or something, isn't she?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Defence Force. That covers all of them. Yeah. So, so she spends a lot of time away and unfortunately couldn't do the last event. So, Christy, unfortunately, was similar to Josh in the fact that that sort of disrupted her chance of attacking the point system there as well. So, but some good results there, especially from those three finishing out the podium. They've some good competition there.
Josh hasn't been riding that long, has he?
Not riding, passenger, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's done quite a bit of passenger over the years from his brother, with his brother Jake years ago.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Last year, I can't even think of the name now. It'll pop up. He's done quite a bit of passenger stuff, but now jumped on behind the bars.
Okay, yeah.
So he's bought what was Ross Watson's old bike.
Oh, okay, yep.
So they had a great year on that. Expert-wise, probably the most consistency there we can see is certainly in Sean and James took out the title this year in that regards. They had a great season. They're both obviously very, very passionate and keen for results and effort.
I'm glad that they did, because they really they hard lucked it out at the 24.
Yeah, well, that's right.
So I was like, oh, I'm glad they actually, got something.
Yeah, and a DNF in Robertstown as well.
Yeah.
So, but because there was a lot of erraticness in the riding, who entered this year, what events, that sort of, it was really between them and Beckman. Ultimately, at the end of it, they both rode the same amount of events.
Yeah.
They both DNF'd Robertstown. Robertstown was a rather wet one, especially day 2, wasn't it? Was it day 2?
No, it was wet the whole time.
Oh, was it? Okay,
yeah, well, I was on solo, and it was it even hailed. Like, the track was actually white.
Yeah.
Like, it looked like snow.
Yeah.
It was brutal. Like, it's the closest I've ever come to tears.
I can tell you on that on that very day when we got back from our little adventure ride over in Wales, I was looking at it, and I was thinking it was actually quite dry compared to what we'd just been through.
It rained pretty much the whole entire time, and then the wind was like gale force winds. Like, there was bits of tin flying around in the paddocks, and I was thinking, oh my God, we're going to get decapitated. Like, it was quite scary. And like, people around me are like, stuff this, we're going back, we're not doing this. And I'm thinking, are they going to cancel it? And some of the other older guys were like, nah, they'll be right.
Yeah.
We'll be able to do it.
Well, some of the old guys will probably still remember back, I think it was about 92 or 3 where it actually flooded up there. I remember as a young lad being up there watching with Dad, and I remember watching the creek starting to rise, and that was a really wet one as well. The whole oval at Robertstown just ended up being a big lake.
Yeah.
And there was bits floating out, funnels and stuff floating out on the oval, because that used to be the fuel dump. And that one, they cancelled that last lap for that one that year because the creeks just got too deep.
You'd be spewing that you got that far, and then it's like, I can't. So
we're literally watching on the side of the road, and you could see the creeks rising in front of you. And just every bite that went through was getting that bit deeper, deeper. And so that one was cancelled back in the day, but that was quite a treacherous run. But I think probably what made it worse this year was just a lack of ground cover, and so therefore it was just really muddy.
Oh, it was slick too.
Yeah, that's right. Makes it really slick. There's nothing to net the dirt together and bite into. It's just
super slippery. Like, I pretty much paddled with both my feet around the whole course.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't stay upright. Like, it would have been so slippery on the sidecars. Like, there's a video of Brad Hunter and Brad Manuel coming out of one of the bog holes, and they're just like full 360 in it. That was crazy.
So, but obviously something different. Certainly a change from how Gawler was earlier in the year. So, but the results overall, I think looked great. Josh has now been put up into the expert ranks, so there's another one to add into the equation there. We've got Benny Main back again next year with Brett on board.
That's so good.
Those
guys are a wicked team.
And it sounds like Ben's got really enthused out of it as well. He's been on quite the health kick and losing the kgs and getting into the gym and stuff, so he's really into it. And obviously we saw their results in the motocross that we'll get to. How well they were going there too. Mixed with the regulars in there, you had your Brad and Brad had they come in third in the championship then with experts after riding just 2 of the rounds. So they did pretty well. They won Robertstown in the end. Plowie unfortunately had a bit of a DNF there in the last one for the year, and with his mystery little fuel pump problem.
We came past him. We were like, oh no.
But how convenient that it broke down right in front of Brad Manuel. And they were able to then diagnose it because it just hasn't been playing up for him while he's been out test riding. So, which was rather nervous for him. And then all of a sudden it plays up, and ironically plays up right in front of a mechanic. So So happy days. They have, I believe that's all been officially diagnosed and therefore on the road to repair.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we were lucky. We pulled up and Brad was at one of the controls and he's like, your bike looks too stiff. And I was like, I knew it, because I kept thinking something's wrong with this bike. It feels so stiff. Like I felt like I was just getting smashed, even on the dirt roads.
Yeah, right.
It was just so stiff. And I said to Caroline, something feels weird. Like, is it the sidecar shock? Like something's going on. And then, we pulled up near Brad and he goes, that bike looks too stiff. You need to do this.
Yeah.
And then he just like told us like what to adjust and that. And then we took off and it was so much better straight away. I was like, oh, thank God.
That's good. But yeah, a few other notable mentions, I think, out of the listings this year. I think Tiana and Eloise Dohse have done a sensational job.
Yeah.
Picking up their pace this year. Owen Richards and Simon Twartz. Owen's new to the sidecar game, and they've had a great year in the Masters class and overall. So Owen's been quite a good solo rider in the past, along with Simon as well. Simon's been a passenger many years ago in the Rock Hopper days. He came, I think, second or third in the 24 years ago with Brian Jenke on a TT 600 sidecar. So he's resurrected the career there, whether he likes it or not. But yeah, there's some good results there from some of these crews. Jason Rayner again, he was new to it this year, buying a bike for the Masters class and up until the 24.
Did he do a bit of a cartwheel in the creek there?
Yeah, went over the bars and had a collarbone incident. But up until then, riding really well and the results showed with the Masters class at the end of the year. So, I think it's still quite positive at this point in time in sidecar world for next year. So very keen to see where things go to.
I'm not jumping on with Caroline next year because Erin's going to jump on with her. So because I'm doing Fink, I can't do Robbie. But if anyone is keen for a passenger, then I'll just jump on with whoever.
Yep.
I like being a passenger in the road trials, but I still don't mind riding in motocross.
Yep.
So I can do both.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's right. If you are a passenger and you're jumping on someone else's bike, then it's not such a big deal if your bike's set up for the road trials.
Well, that's sort of what I wanted to do, because I don't want to have to keep changing things, and I don't want to break stuff on my bike in the road trials and then not be able to do the motocross. Yeah,
that's right, exactly. And there's a whisper, a visual whisper, I should say, of the Hutchies building a new machine as well. So, there's a bit of movement going on. So, onwards and upwards, I think.
Yeah,
should be good.
Ah, cool.
So,
and then what do we have? The Aussie titles at Mildura.
The Aussie titles, motocross titles.
So we were sort of booked in with the quads for quite a while to do this, but it was sort of a bit up in the air, and then we weren't sure if we were going to be able to get an Aussie title, and then we were, then we weren't, and there was a bit of mucking around with MSA and
or
stuff.
MA, I think.
In general, MA, and then eventually we ended up getting it because like the quads wouldn't have even been able to run their event if we didn't join in with them, and we were like, well, we want the Aussie title as well.
It's a good show. Was it 14 sidecars? Which was great.
So that was pretty good.
So that was held up at Mildura. On what was a rather warm weekend.
Yeah. Well, it ended up. Didn't we have a thunderstorm halfway through?
That was Sunday morning.
What the hell?
Yeah. So they delayed racing there even for a little bit with the lightning and thunder that was going on.
Yeah.
So that was from Saturday being hot, dry, and windy, a northeasterly hot, dry wind. Straight off the Sahara Desert, it felt like. To then Sunday morning getting poured with rain while waiting on the start line.
Yep.
So, that was quite a contrast, which made the track very interesting.
Yeah. What do you think of the track?
It was brutal.
Yeah. It was rough, wasn't it?
Yeah, it got cut up pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think there's a mixture of the way the quads, being that it's quite a sand clay mix in that area, I think, and under the conditions, the weather conditions, I think that promoted the compaction of the track with the quad bikes. They tend to sweep things off and pack things down with their tyres and all. And then wherever there's a weakness in that, then we sort of break it open and tear it out. That's right, exactly. So there ends up being big. It's like riding a bitumen road with potholes everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
there's no ruts. It was just random holes that.
Correct.
It was pretty rough.
So it makes it pretty brutal, and it makes it in a lot of ways pretty hard to set up because it's hard to find traction. It's really like a whisk of sand on top of concrete, which is really slippery. But then you've got these holes. You're trying to, I don't know how to explain it.
Well, you can't slide because you're hitting these holes and then going all weird.
That's right. Exactly. So
even coming out of the corners and stuff, you're trying to give it some out of the corner and just like bang, bang, bang all through these holes.
Yeah. And it's brutal on both parties. Yeah. It's brutal on hanging onto the handlebars and very brutal on the passengers bouncing around.
And that track's quite busy as well.
Yes.
So I liked the track. I thought the track layout and stuff was really good, and it was quite busy because you're you're turning a lot and there's a lot of jumps and stuff like that. But it did get rough.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think you've summed it up good there. The track layout itself is good.
Yeah.
It's just the conditions that made it punishing.
Yeah.
But overall, I think it was a good weekend, and it sounds like they're pretty keen to go ahead with another mixed title like that again next year.
Well, it was a good weekend for you guys because you guys took out the title.
Yeah. And
so Crash and Tyson took out the title.
Yeah, so official MX title to the name now. So we did get an unofficial one back in 2012 with Stiff, riding the Zabel back in the day. But that wasn't an official affiliated one.
Yeah.
Whereas this one has been done legit, so pretty happy with that. So I haven't ridden with Tyson for a long time. I think it was 2008 was the last time we ever rode together, and that was in his early days as a passenger, and that was on a bike that had just been imported only days beforehand. I actually assembled it for my mate. He said I could use it if I put it together, and so I did that, and we went down to Narracourt that year and had a ride together. So. So we haven't ridden since. Thus, we were trying to get a bit of practice in at the road trial the week before, which quite didn't go to plan. So, but pretty happy with that. Yeah, Tyson's certainly a great passenger. He's competed in the Des Nations years ago with the Australian team that went over. He was a passenger for Dave Manuel, so he certainly knows his stuff and does very well on the sidecar, holding things at bay. That bike that I'm using is a little bit fresh to me again. I haven't ridden that for a long time. Just getting used to the motocross game again is a little bit different again.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You guys had a bit of trouble, didn't you? Because I remember we went past you and you were looking you were doing something came off? Or
spark plug cap actually.
Yeah. We're like, oh
off.
no, what's happened to Crash? They've slowed down. We're like, oh shit.
Yeah, and that was hitting some of those sharp holes.
Yeah. It's just like square edge bloody holes.
and obviously the vibrations and the impact from that managed to pop the spark plug cap off, which in fairness is a little bit weak in the little clip inside there, so that's due to get replaced.
Did James and Sean and James get in front of you?
Yeah, so that's where they passed us. That was race 4.
Yeah.
So we held them off for the first 3 races.
Yeah.
To varied degrees, but they pushed hard, very hard. They're riding very, very well.
Yeah.
But especially for a standard engine, they're doing sensational in that regards. So they came second in the first 3, and then they won the last 2.
Yeah.
So race 4 is where we had the spark plug cap come off.
Yeah.
And then the last race, I can't remember what we. No, they passed us, legit passed us, with a good setup move, really good move. And at that point in time, I knew the points were settled, so I didn't have to do stupid things just for the sake of beating them. I've seen that go pear-shaped too many times. So I just held position and come home with the goods, which was great.
So they ended up taking out second for the Aussie titles, and then you had Norm and Eliza come in third, which was really good to see.
Absolutely. Yeah, they had a very consistent ride, which was helped by Clint Grabham having his tyre dislodge off the rim in the first race. So he got good results otherwise. I think he was third every race from then on, if my memory serves me correct. But because he was a DNF in the first race, he didn't quite have enough points to get it overall. Whereas, once again, there's that consistency that comes through with the goods in the end.
Yeah. Well, they were going pretty hard. Like, I didn't realise, like, I hadn't really taken too much notice of, like, Clint riding, but I was like, wow, he's actually really fast.
No, he was putting in a great effort.
Yeah.
So, no, I can't argue. And they're no spring chickens anymore.
Nah. And you were bloody smashing the whole shots.
Yeah, that bike's been quite a rocket ship off the line. So yeah, very happy with that, especially being $50 for every hole shot. So yeah, it's pretty happy cleaning up on that for the weekend.
Oh, that's good.
So help pay for some accommodation.
Yeah. What do you reckon was like the best thing about the event? Do you reckon they did like well organising it and stuff?
Well, I think it was probably a little bit sacrificed on organisation. Unfortunately, a bit of the irrigation system. I don't know what the story was there, but there was some breakages on the irrigation system, which altered their preparation for track watering and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
So that's what sort of fed that problem with the track being so hard.
And the dust off the start, oh my God, you couldn't see anyone. Like, as soon as everyone took off, it was like, oh, where is everyone?
All the more reason to hole shot.
Yeah, exactly. We were like, like slow down, like someone's going to crash into us.
It's always my first instructions to a passenger. First corner first.
Yeah.
So, but the dust certainly did hinder things a bit, even in some of the corners within the track where you drift around and then come back and it would be drifting across the track in front of you.
Yeah.
At times sort of blinding you a bit, certainly in the middle areas of the track. So it's probably a bit relaxed in the preparation side of things, I think. But once again, like everything nowadays, you need the people to put their hand up, don't they?
Yeah.
So the lad that did sort of take on the organising of it certainly did a great job. As a fairly big effort by a limited number of people.
Even like, having the sign on and stuff at the pub, and
yes, that's right.
They had their quads out the front.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been cool to be able to have like a sidecar or something out there too.
Yeah.
But it was their event that we sort of jumped onto. But
Joined
I think
in,
this next one we're going to be a bit more equal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
which would be great.
Yeah, but that's cool. But a lot of the feedback from like even the quad crew that was watching the sidecars, they absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was like a crew that came down from Darwin, and they were like, oh my God, like we've never seen these before. Can you bring them up here? Like bring them up to Darwin, like come up and race with us up there.
Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. Is there anyone up there?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Not at this point in time, no.
But I got them all onto the ASA page and told them to like jump on there because there was a mum and she was like, this is so cool. And I was like, yeah, kids ride them too. And she's like, what? Like, oh, this is so good. So it was a bit of a bummer we didn't have any juniors for it, which was a bugger.
Yeah. And once again, it was great to see that you'd see that crowd swarm towards the fence whenever the sidecars started preparing to line up.
Yeah. And I went around and like chatted to everyone and was like handing them out Sidecar Spin stickers and like sticking them on people's trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the live stream?
It was good to watch, like look back on, to replay. There was sort of certain things that people had either told us about or certain situations within the race that I knew I stuffed up or had some sketchy moments. And it was actually great to look back on that, to watch how Sean set us up in that last race for the pass was really, really good to watch.
Yeah.
Because I knew whatever he did it very, very well.
Yeah.
And to actually watch it and see how he planned that pass from a couple corners back was really, really good to see. So I've had feedback. I know Steph, my usual passenger, he was watching.
Yeah, there was lots of people watching it from home. Because I was getting messages from people and and it was good even like when we finished and we went back to the hotel, I just like chucked it on because when you're in the race, you don't get to watch everyone else because you're in the race.
Even
so
some
it was
of the quad
really
stuff,
good to like watch, like we were watching like you guys, so we didn't get to watch your race because like you guys are obviously way in front of us, so we don't know what you're doing. And we only get to see you sort of pass on one of the other sides of the track. But yeah, it was good to watch back just like that as well.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. No, yeah, it was good. And they had numerous cameras out there too, which sort of picked up pretty much the whole track.
Well, they were flicking around to different things, which was good. And, they had a little bit of commentary as well.
Yeah, which was, in fairness, a bit light on for the sidecar side of things.
They probably don't know nothing about.
Exactly, but we were an add-on, so we can't expect miracles.
So I spoke to, a few weeks ago, I actually won an award for some women's and girls initiative in sport for the local area to do with what I've been doing with helping girls get involved in motorcycling and doing the podcast and doing all sorts of stuff. And when I was there was a group that was also winning an award that does live streams.
Okay.
So they do it for the local football.
Yep.
So I actually spoke to them about coming out and doing live streams of some of our events.
That'd be great.
Yeah. So
that'd be really good.
So I've just got to get back in contact with them, but they seemed really keen to come out and do it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So
that'd be really good.
if we get them to come out for, the next Murray Williams or the Spectacular or, whatever we do, I think that'll help a lot, I think, with promoting the sport. And
correct.
Yeah, it's just...
No, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a bit of a job in itself. You can't just sort of expect anyone to carry a bit extra stuff with for the weekend and do a good job of it. It's sort of a bit of a focal job.
Yeah. Well, it's hard work even, running I run all the social media stuff, and while I'm racing and I'm trying to go around and quickly get a video of those and a video of them and do this and do that, and it's just
and you've obviously got mum on the case as well, because she's running around all the time.
Yeah, so. She's doing the amazing race at the road trials, video and all this stuff. She's she even had to have an extra phone because her phone was just getting that full of stuff that she couldn't fit anything on there. And then she's like, oh my God. She's like, do you need all these videos? I need to delete them off my phone. So it's pretty hectic. But I think the live stream was really good.
Yep. And once again, it got sidecars out there at a different angle again.
Yeah.
So just tried to get that promotion going for them again.
Yeah, which is
as
good.
An overall. So So no, that was it was good to be involved with it again, and once again credit to the ASA committee for persisting with that, because it was obviously, like you said, a bit touch and go there a couple of times, a few communication breakdowns that were out of our control, and they persisted and kept going. I think Brian and Lara were on holidays still pushing it through, getting it to happen.
Yeah, it was lots of emails and stuff and phone calls and
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and Justin as well, the lad from the quads that he took over and done
Justin, that's the lad I was thinking of. Yeah, that's right. So he put in quite a good effort as well.
Yeah. Yep.
So
a lot goes on behind the scenes that people don't realise.
Yeah.
And it's not always fun.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of
I actually just remembered something that I hadn't made notes on. Was Brian and Lara, I reckon, were away for the classic titles.
And Sean
and Wally.
Adam went up.
Yeah, there you go.
Norman Eliza.
Yep.
Ross Watson.
Yeah, right. There's a few of them.
Lockie.
Yeah. Greenouches, yes.
Yeah. They all went up. I'm pretty sure there was 3 Queensland bikes and the rest were all SA.
Yeah, okay.
Might have been one from New South.
It looks like a great track.
Yeah. What was it? The Queensland Moto Park or something?
Motor Park or something like that. Yeah. Quite a big facility by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
So.
And I think it's more natural terrain sort of track, which would have been good for the old bikes.
Yeah, yeah. I like my natural terrain tracks. Yeah. I've always enjoyed them.
So we've got the pre-90s was Lara Wedge and Brian Anthony, Clint Graben and Wayne Muir.
Yeah, Grabo, yeah.
And Norm, Sage and Snitter and Eliza Wedge.
Yep.
So that was there isn't Wayne and Clint, they're New South Wales, aren't they?
Victoria,
yeah.
Yep.
And then you've got the post-classic pre-85s was Sean Buckley, James Waldhooter. Is that how you say his last name? Is it Waldhooter?
Just go, yeah.
Wally?
Yeah, just go
James
Wally. That's right, exactly.
Darren Winter and Lachlan, what is it? Greenouch.
Yeah.
And then Lara Wedge and Brian Anthony in third. So why does everyone have to have these crazy spelt last names?
Oh, yeah, well, don't know. I can't answer that one.
I'm like, I hope I'm saying it right.
Yeah, you have to speak to our forefathers.
We'll just give them a nickname.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. That's why everyone in Australia has nicknames. That's right, because we're sick of spelling them. So yeah, nearly 2,000, about 2,000 k's each way.
Yeah.
So good effort on them.
Yeah. I think they had a bit of an issue up there too with the dust.
Yeah, dust was a bit of an issue, I believe, too. But I think there's debate as to whether you'd consider that dust versus what we used to for dust.
Our dust.
Yeah, that's right.
It's probably a good
But
day.
we are talking Queensland, so moisture tends to be a bit more forthcoming up there.
Yeah.
So, but great effort by those guys to go up there and get the results that they did.
Oh, yeah,
sure.
and that's a mission. Like, that would have cost a lot of money to drive all the way up there as well.
That's right. And then, what was it, a week or two later then to the Aussie title. So, and then Murray Williams Cup, that's right, exactly.
It was full on like month there.
Yeah, that's right. So, on to the Murray Williams Cup, shall we?
Yeah.
So, what did you think of Murray Williams Cup? Being local and all, what was your feel on it?
I loved it. It was probably the most fun that I've had as a rider. Yeah, I thought the track was awesome. South Coast always does such a good job. Like their track prepping is, I don't know, I just love it. It's chocolate cake.
It's awesome, isn't it? Oh,
yeah, it's great track prep, and that's the first time I'd ridden really on like a track with like proper jumps and stuff as well, because I've really only been riding at Morgan, and I did one race day at Parawa.
Yeah.
But Parawa's quite a small track, so
okay.
And
I've never raced
South
on that
Coast is like pretty big and decent with like decent jumps and stuff. Oh, actually, I did do the Murray Williams Cup last year at Renmark, but it was literally the first time I'd ever ridden the bike, so I was like just putting along.
Yeah.
But so it was really cool.
Well, Murray Bridge has traditionally been a track that's been used a lot for the Australian motocross series. And
well,
stuff.
They had the nationals there.
Yeah, so that's had some big upgrades over the years. To bring it up to a national standard. So yeah, a great track, I thought. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, it was heaps of fun. Like.
Yeah,
I had a few dodgy moments with my bike. Like my shock was blown out and I was like bottoming out and hitting the bash plate on the ground when I was trying to jump. But I was spewing because I really wanted to jump, because I actually felt like I could actually do jumps.
Jumps.
Yeah, and then that happens and I'm like, oh, man, I had to slow down.
Yeah.
Because like I was jumping really straight and like everything felt like really good. Like I could definitely go faster, and I wanted to go faster. Like I wasn't scared.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it.
Yeah,
but the bike didn't want to do it.
Yeah, they are.
When you're hitting the ground, it's going dunk, dunk. You're like, oh shit, that's not good.
They are good jumps. Like they're good consistent takeoffs and stuff like that. There's nothing too inconsistent about it. You can move your way along the face of the jump from left to right and still feel comfortable with your takeoffs.
Well, you guys were bloody clearing them all.
Yeah, there was a couple of times where it probably didn't feel so ideal. I think I turned my grey pants into brown a couple of times.
A couple of good photos.
Yeah. So
even Ben and Brett, even when we went out there for the practice, they were like clearing that big tabletop up the back, and everyone was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. So no, it's a great track. Didn't they put something like 400,000 litres of water onto it?
Oh,
the week leading up. They
put in a lot of effort into the track.
I'm pretty sure it was 400,000 litres of water or more, because I think they were saying not quite 500,000 litres of water.
Yeah, wow.
So for the week leading up to it, and then obviously it was ripped and rotary hoed.
Yeah.
Very well, which made
they got all the good gear too.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. I believe there's a few earth moving crews that are involved with the club. So so the toys are pretty accessible.
Yeah, and they know what they're doing too, because a lot of the guys that do the track work are actual like pro riders.
Yeah.
So they know like
that's
what
great.
to do and what's like good.
And it's a nice wide track. Yeah. There's plenty of opportunity to pass safely. Yeah. There's plenty of forgiveness in the track. If you do make a mistake, you're not sort of hamstrung into the one line. Yeah. So there's plenty of openness to it. Yeah. So which always makes good racing when if you've just got those narrower single line tracks, then it's sort of first corner first, and
and then you're sort of stuck in that order, aren't you?
Just watch a row of ducks going around the track.
See, even I had some good battles. Like there was one race near the end, and there was like me and Tyler, and we were battling with Jason and Jamie and Brian and Marty.
Yep.
And there was like 3-way battle. We'd sort of go around, then the other one would go around, and it was really good. It was the first time I've really been able to like pass and then be passed and then
Yep.
pass and like sort of battle and like pick, we'll go the outside and we'll be able to get around, or we'll go the inside, or we'll
Yep.
sort of cut them off through here. And which
Well,
was really
I got
cool.
to watch the last couple of races for the day due to mechanical issues, called a stuffed engine. And that's exactly as you said. There was races, so many races within the race.
Yeah.
So groups of people. The number of female crews out there. Like, in the end, we could make a female class.
Yeah, I think we had six.
Six female, all female crews.
Yeah.
So,
well,
to be able to make a specific class.
Yeah, that'd be
was great, and that was probably some of the best racing to watch. To be quite honest.
Yeah, well, we had lots of people come up and say to us, and like, Rowie even came up at the end and was like, "That was so awesome! It was so good watching you girls. Like, you were all battling. Like, it wasn't just sort of everyone just spread out riding around. Like, it was really
exactly.
good.
There was good battles there. It was great spectator viewing.
Yeah.
So
that would be the most girls ever. Like, that would be in the history books as being the most. Cause
it was really good.
We did have a all girls race when we did the all girls race day like years ago, like in 23. But I think we had 6 all female teams, but 2 were junior.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the
whereas
most
this was
for senior.
6 seniors.
Yeah, and there was other girls that would have done it. Like if we did it again, I reckon we'd get more.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
So whatever promotes and lifts the sport, that's good.
Well, there's a few that sort of jumped in and did it that probably wouldn't have done it otherwise. Really.
Yeah. No, but
that was good.
Yeah. So that got shuffled around that day a bit as well due to the risk of dust later in the day. Even though there was nearly 500,000 litres of water put on the track, it was still it still got quite dusty late in the day.
Good old South Australia, hey?
Dry state, the driest continent. Yeah. So, it did dry out because we've had no subsoil moisture for the last 12 months. Everything just dries up so quick. But it got shuffled around to run. So the format for that event would normally be that you'd run 3 races for the day, 3 15-minute motos, wasn't it?
Yeah, 12 plus 1, I think they were. Yeah.
So 3 motos for the day, and then the Murray Williams Cup at the end of the day, which is four
laps.
4 by 3 laps.
Was it? Yeah, with 2-minute break.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Is it 3 or 4 laps?
I think it might. I don't know if it was 3 or 4.
I can't even remember now. Anyway, four consecutive short races, like sprint races. So we'll call it 4 sprint races.
Yeah.
Back to back. And so when the last bike crosses the line, you got 2 minutes before the gate drops again, which made it quite hectic for the last bike this year. I was watching that because it's quite a way to get from the finish line back around to the start gate, and so they would barely pull on
you don't get much of a
No,
break.
they would barely pull on the gate and we'd be going again.
Yeah.
So, but they brought that forward this year. So normally that would be run at the end of the day as the feature race, but this year got brought forward to, we had 1 round of racing and then did the Murray Williams Cup and then did 2 rounds of racing after that.
What do you think of that?
Well, look, I haven't been involved with it for a long time, but I liked it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we did it that way due to the engine situation.
Yeah.
Because we were pouring water in on the start line. We cooked the bike in
I'm
the
pretty
first race.
sure I saw, it was either you, did someone else have their bike cooking as well?
Yeah, Ben Main as well in the first race.
They came
for the
past
day,
us,
that first 12
someone
minute.
overtook us and we were like, what the hell? Something smells weird there.
Yeah, well,
and
both
then
of
we
us
seen
were
them
pouring
doing
smoke and steam.
Yeah, it jumped and there's like steam coming out the back. I'm like, oh no.
yeah, that was both of us. But it sounds like there was numerous that ran quite hot in that first race.
Well, I did as well. I had to take my bike up and hose all the radiator off and
it's such a
clear
heavy
it
track,
out.
like so deep and heavy from all that ripping.
Yeah, and the mud just blocked everything up.
Exactly, and so that made a lot of the bikes then run hot, and for a couple of us overheat considerably. So we actually couldn't get our bike started we stalled it after we finished that first race, and then I couldn't get it started. We had to push it back to the pits. And once it cooled down, it started again.
See, so did mine. And then I had to put like over a litre of bloody coolant back in it.
Yeah, we put 2 litres back in, and then we lined up for the Murray Williams, and we went out for the first race, and we had our pit crew. Stiff was there watching, and so he pit crewed for us along with a couple other mates, and they were just passing us bottles of water, and we were filling in 2 litres every race.
Yeah.
So, the poor girl was going through a bit of bit of water. So yeah, that was as it turns out, it's the head gasket that ultimately caused that. So I've found out since with it stripped down now, but luckily there was no seizures involved. Benny Main the same. We were both very worried about seizure, and very confident that we'd nipped them up.
Yeah.
But turns out no.
Nah.
Both of them had not nipped up, but certainly a lot of blow by and other causes to it. But head gaskets ultimately took the punishment of it.
Well, at least you got through that one because you guys ended up taking out the Murray Williams
Yeah.
Cup.
So yeah, we had a clean sweep in the Murray Williams. Oh no, sorry, last race no. Norm.
Oh yeah.
Beat us in the last race.
Yeah.
And once again, terrible start. I was having to hold back on the starts because I didn't want to just hold the bike high revving on the start line
heat it up before you even leave.
with our water situation. So I was having to try and be gentle on the revs at the start, which meant you got a bad jump off the gate, which then you'd get cluttered up in the mix of things a bit. So Mark Launer was the whole shot king there. He was our sponsor and whole shot king.
Yeah.
So, and Aiden on the sidecar with a 360-degree neck, watching what was happening behind. So, yeah, that was quite funny to watch. And
that was his first time back in years, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, something like 20 years or something since he's ridden motocross.
And he's freaking just smashes out the whole shot.
Yeah. Felt obliged to have to ride because he sponsored it.
He had
and then
no fear left.
Ended up getting all the whole shots.
Yeah, no, good on him.
So, but no, he enjoyed it. And he said since that he'd probably be keen to do a bit more motocross into the future.
Yeah.
So,
that's good.
it's that's been great. So,
yeah.
So no, I was overall I think the events have been really good to finish a year off.
Well, we got lots of good feedback about Murray Williams, so yeah, and people enjoyed the like the feature being earlier on because, like you said, everyone's bikes were buggering up and stuff. So if you at least you get to do the feature and not bash your bike up and then miss out on the feature.
Yeah, that's right.
So and I think people were more fresh and hungry as well. Like people weren't buggered and just like, oh, get it over with sort of thing. Yeah. And it took a bit of the pressure off. So then you could have fun in those later races without having to worry about missing the feature. Yeah,
that's right. Or holding back to save your energy for the feature and stuff like that. So I agree. I think it was done very well. The reason for it was completely different to the outcome.
Yeah.
But I think it's something worth considering in the future.
Yeah, I reckon
definitely. Too. So and I think that's been the bulk of the feedback from it, from what I've heard. So
you guys took out the Murray Williams Cup and the Wayne Careville Trophy.
Correct.
And then you had
so Tyson won that last year with Sean Buckley.
Okay. Yep.
And of course we're having some good racing against Sean again this year until he had a bit of a nasty cartwheel while he's in front of us.
Yeah.
And mate, we were very, very lucky to sneak in underneath. His bike was tumbling over as we slid through underneath it. So my arm and handlebar actually ran underneath their sidecar as it was coming over. So we just snuck through.
Wow. And I know what they did too because I saw that bit of loose dirt on the side there and I thought to myself, you wouldn't want to bloody hit that.
Yes.
And I think they did.
They did. So I was just keeping the pressure on them. I knew I couldn't pass in that part of the track. That was that narrow little bit in the middle. But I was keeping the pressure on them to be ready to pounce on a mistake or then drift wide on a corner or something. And I'd sort of set them up just more or less just to niggle at them. I wasn't planning on passing there, but I sort of set myself up to make it look like I was going to pass, just to play with their mind. And so they ran wider to try and hold the speed down a big sweeping sort of straight.
Yeah.
And as they cut back across the soft stuff to get back onto the line, the front wheel has just bitten, and it's just like an instant stop.
Yeah.
Like to watch it from behind just looks scary. It's just an instant dead stop and over it went. So
they're very lucky that they didn't get more hurt.
Well, that was Adrian. Sorry, Adrian on board, not Wally.
Yeah,
Wally
Adrian,
was away. So I think probably the soft landing there was
because I know Adrian hurt his knee, but could have been way worse.
Yeah, I spoke to him
what they actually did
the following days and it was starting to become better fairly quick, so he was quite happy with that. But it was a pretty nasty. I think they bent the front end on it as well. Wow. I'm not sure exactly where the bend is, but they had the front wheel was all all twisted on it.
Yeah.
Because of it. So it certainly took a pretty hard hit.
I think that's probably the worst crash that anyone's had for a while, though.
Yeah,
Like-
that's right. Yeah.
Like, I think considering...
And aside from a check over in the,
Yeah.
medical,
Yeah.
he walked away. So
Yeah.
so
Because
all
a few
was good.
people were out.
Yeah.
We had quite a few people out. I don't think anyone had any
No.
bad accidents or anything. That was the
No.
worst out of everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
So in the process of that, what was it? Aaron. Yeah, Aaron and Matt. Matt
yeah,
Lee.
they took out the A grade.
Yeah.
They were flying. Like
They were, and
I
they
really
were
noticed that
second
too.
in the Murray Williams Cup.
Yeah, I really noticed that. I thought, wow, like
Yeah.
they're really hooking.
Yeah.
Like they were full send like the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
And they sort of, I feel like Norm sort of goes under the radar a little bit
Yeah,
too.
oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And Matt, look, yeah, Matt's a good passenger. He's
Yeah.
obviously
Well, he
starting
does
to play,
both, doesn't he?
He's starting to play with the
Yeah.
handlebars nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, the old Chinese sidecar passenger, Mr. Lee. So yeah, he does well. But yeah, I think he's looking more at focusing on the riding moving forward.
Well,
So,
he jumped on with me when we had a practice there like 2 weeks before or something. I was like, oh, can you jump on with me so I can do a lap? But it was when my steering dampener was broken
yeah,
and
right.
he was on and I was like, oh my God, I can't fucking steer this bike. And I'm thinking, he's probably thinking, what the hell did I get on with her?
Yeah,
She
yeah,
can't
yeah.
ride for crap. And then
Yeah.
it wasn't until we got back, I was like, oh, the steering dampener's all jammed.
And the other standout there was, once again, Mark Leona getting third in the Murray Williams Cup.
Yeah.
For a man that doesn't claim to not like motocross,
Yeah.
but feel obliged to come out as a sponsor, has come out and claimed third.
Well, Aiden doesn't jump on very often either.
Yeah, and then second in the B grade sidecar as well,
Yeah. Yeah.
behind Rowboat, James
Yeah.
Rowe.
And we got so with the A grade we had Norm and Matt, and then we've got Greg Anthony and Harvey Anthony. So they've
Yes.
come over from Victoria.
Yep, yeah. Well, Brett ended up jumping on for the last couple races.
Oh, okay,
there, because Harvey ended up hurting himself.
Yeah.
I think he twisted his knee or something
Yeah.
just on a landing.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Don't quote me, but yeah, he injured himself. I'm pretty sure it was a knee or hyperextended it or something.
Yeah.
And so Brett jumped on then because obviously he
Yeah,
was
well I did
out
see
for the
Brett
day.
out there again. Yeah.
Yeah, and Greg was very happy.
Yeah.
Sort of turned it on there for the last race.
Well, it's good that they still travel over to join in too, because it's a mission for those guys. Like they're traveling
right.
like 14 hours or something like that.
it'd be probably it probably would be 14
Yeah.
in their little coaster bus.
Yeah. No, it's awesome that they come over and still
Yeah,
support
exactly.
the events and stuff like that, which is good. And
Yeah, absolutely.
And then in third we had Lara Wedge and Brian Anthony.
Yes,
So
correct.
They're always up there somewhere.
Yep. Looking down
yeah.
here, you even got a second in the Race Your Mates class, I see.
Yeah.
With Tyler on board.
Yeah. So that's the second time Tyler's even been a passenger.
Yep.
But he comes from Sidecar Family.
Sidecar background,
Yeah.
yeah. So we raced Mike and Mark
Yeah.
Thompson many years ago in our early days of motocross. Tough competitors. Certainly didn't let you go past easy. Fight hard to get past them. So, yeah.
But yeah, he jumped on at Parawa for the first time when we
Excellent.
did there, and then jumped on again for the
Brilliant.
Race Your Mates, and we did really well.
Yep.
We did good, and I think we were we worked really well together. So I entered the B grade with Lisi, the Race Your Mates, and the women's.
Yep.
And
Yes.
I did enter
You're
solo,
on an
but I
effort.
ended up just canning the solo because I was like, maybe
weak as.
I'm thinking maybe I've overcommitted myself.
What's one more class on top of the 10 you're already riding?
Yeah. I'm like riding around. I'm like, quick, swap over. Someone else jumps on there. I ride back out, and they're like, oh, here she comes again.
Yeah.
I'd be thinking, what the hell? She's in every race.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, but I thought, oh, why not? I make the most of it.
Yep.
And,
And once again, I seen.
That's how you get better.
Oh, absolutely. And watching again, I see Eloise and Tiana Dohse out there.
Yeah.
Doing great again. They were great guns out there.
Yeah,
to
they
watch.
smashed it, and they had a bit of bad luck in the ladies one. Their bike broke, something snapped in the
is
swing
that what it
arm or
was?
something like that. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, and they got stuck, and their bike was just flat on the ground.
Ah, is
something
that what
snapped.
happened?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's why they didn't end up placing for the
Yeah,
ladies class.
Yeah, but won the Race
Yeah,
Mates
yeah,
class.
yeah. They got it
so
fixed.
obviously got it fixed
because they
yeah,
got a
right.
DNF in the ladies.
So I thought I seen them racing later in
Yeah,
the day.
yeah, they
so
did.
that must have been part way through the day.
Yeah,
wasn't
I think it was the first race or something.
right,
They might have
okay.
got a DNF. Yeah.
it? There you go.
Yeah, and then you've got like the race your mates, you've got Roger and Barbara. Like,
Yeah.
how bloody cool is that?
Yeah, so they've done the title as well.
Yeah,
the
and
Aussie
they're
title.
like 70. I'm pretty sure 70.
Yeah, retired anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, officially retired. And
so if anyone
and
says
still
they're too
racing.
old, they're bloody. You got to go watch Roger and Barbara.
Yeah, you've got to get signed off by Roger and Barb before you get told you're too old.
Yep.
They're our official age monitors.
Yep, they are bloody.
Yeah.
Like, just...
Every year, Barb goes, oh, no, I can't do it anymore. This is my last one. I reckon I've been hearing that for about 7 or 8 years now, I reckon.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect to see him at the titles.
Yep.
And they must have got the bug and thought, yep, we're doing Murray Williams. And
they came over to support us over at the Welsh 2-Day this year too.
Oh,
wow. They're so passionate about it. They went to the Isle of Man as well. They've had quite an adventurous year. Yeah. This year.
Well, they were saying that they do some road racing one too at Malala that they go to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Righto. I hadn't caught up on that one.
Yeah, so... No, they're still kicking around doing it.
Yeah.
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 They're awesome. And they're great to chat with too. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I need to get them on here because they would have some really cool stories.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They was part of the reason why I wanted to get the 3 microphones because I wanted to do those two as a team.
As a couple, yeah.
Yeah, because a while ago I tried to get Barb to just do like an interview for like a women's thing, but she said, nope, not doing it without Roger. So he's like, that's their team, like they're doing it together. And I thought, cool. I thought I'll get them on the podcast and I'll make sure that I can do it as a team.
Right. Well, there's a 26 adventure.
Yeah. So they'll definitely be.
And I want to hear him say at the end, you've got to get him to say at the end of the podcast, Roger that, over and out. Okay?
All right.
That's his catch. That's his unofficial catch cry.
Yeah, we'll try. So then we went on, we had the ladies class, which was like the first ever ladies class, really.
Yeah, as we spoke about,
And you had Christy Schultz and Melissa Brumfield take that one out.
Yeah, and Christy was on the new bike, I think, wasn't she?
Yeah, first time riding it.
Yeah, so the one that she bought off of. So she only got that in between the Aussie title.
Yeah, I think it was like a week or something before.
Yeah, days before, yeah. So, because she bought that, that's the one that Clint and Wayne used in the Aussie title only a few weeks before.
Yeah.
And then she's bought it. They put it up for sale. She jumped on it and bought it. And then she raced that in the Murray Williams Cup. Then.
Yeah.
Which is great. And now it's stripped down to a bare frame.
Yeah, and I reckon you'll see a lot of improvement from Christy having a newer upgraded bike for sure.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah, and once she gets the hang of it and gets out there on it, I reckon because she's a goer. She's always she's up there. She wants to go hard.
Exactly.
She's competitive.
She wants to do better.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's pretty cool. And then you had Lara Wedge and Alison Fuller come in second, and which is good because Ali hasn't really ridden at all this year. She was.
You're right.
Yeah, she hasn't done anything.
She's been getting right into her CrossFit stuff.
So she's bloody fit.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
She's fit but she hasn't really been on. I don't know if she's even ridden any events this year on Sidecar because she was with Fred last year.
Correct.
In the road trials, but she didn't do any.
Yeah, there's just an odd mismatch.
Yeah.
Isn't there? Like, Big Fred looks like a biker.
You can always see him coming with his big beard hanging out the back bottom of his helmet. It must get so grubby.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in the bog holes with all the mud. He needs braids.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Yeah, and then Caroline Wilkes and Erin Pratt come in. So mother-daughter team, which was pretty cool.
Absolutely.
And Caroline, she's another one of the legends. So
correct. That's exactly right.
I think she'll probably hate me saying this, but I think she's 64 or 65.
I'm not gonna agree to anything here.
Sorry, Caroline.
I just know how long I've been looking at her, looking at like her stuff in the 24-hour programs over the years, and
Oh yeah, she's a legend.
Absolutely,
an absolute legend. So and such a cool thing for her to be able to have her daughter on with her, which is awesome.
And then we had some juniors out there again this time as well for the Murray Williams, being a bit more local again. So and the fact that all the main sports stuff had finished up for the year too. Yeah. So that helped out quite a bit there. So
because what we end up with 4 or 5 teams?
Yeah, I think there might have been 5 juniors.
Yeah.
There's Victoria stuff, I reckon.
Yeah.
So, but Connor Johnson and Elliot like Hobbs have obviously been the standout for the year. The whole way through, they're obviously a go-getting little team that are probably pretty keen to get to the senior ranks as quick as they can. So,
and they've improved a lot too.
Yeah, that's right.
So is Connor the rider? Because
yes.
sometimes I see Elliot's name first, and I don't know if it's Connor or Elliot because I'm not sure. I don't actually know the kids.
I know Johnson riding, Hobbs on passenger.
Yeah, right. Now I know.
Hobbs hops on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Yeah, because they're riding the old Matty Sherwood's old bike, the 22, which used to be Brad Manuel's bike.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because he said when I did a podcast with him, I'm absolutely devo because the sound was really bad when I didn't get to post it. But
we get to come back now, Brad,
yeah, we're
and
gonna
talk
do,
into the microphones.
Yeah, we're going to do another one.
With your earmuffs
Yeah,
on.
he was saying that he had that bike
and
in
you
his
get
shop.
to play funky little buttons like this.
Yeah, there's some cool things on there. We need to do some customized ones.
Yeah.
We need some sidecars revving up or something like that on
That's
there.
right. Some rev limiters.
Yeah. Something.
That's always like solo guys in the pits in the morning, just hitting the rev limiter.
And then we need Mrs. Buckley yelling stuff out because she's always yelling stuff out on the sidelines. We need Mrs. Buckley yelling something.
We need a Buckley catch cry. There we go. Sean, get onto it for us, please.
Yeah, so, and then we had Asher and Roe and Ella, is it Sharky?
Sharky.
Yeah.
It's just, it's the
Sharky.
T's there just to waste ink, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and those girls have been going hard for a while now.
Yeah, correct.
So.
And there's quite often, although Taj wasn't out there.
Was he?
No, I don't think he was. Ooh.
No.
Or was he?
I can't remember.
Gee, now you got me thinking. He might have been one of the others.
Because he's always at Morgan.
Yeah, so Asher and Taj are brother, sister, and they're always obviously in-house racing going on there as to who gets bragging rights for the day. So if he was out there, Asher certainly got it this time, that's for sure.
Yep, and then
some peewees.
Toby Linder and Max Linder as well.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And they've got a new bike. I noticed they were on an orange bike. They usually were riding a little old KX.
Oh yeah, the old trashy KX.
Yeah, like the old school one.
Yep.
Like a little two-stroke with like blowing smoke.
Piggy was always trying to get started every day.
Yeah, so those boys have really improved a lot too. A lot.
That's good.
So that's good. And then the peewees. So
I think we had to relocate them during the day, if I remember correctly, because they just struggled on the big track.
My kids thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
There was 3 teams. So you had Sienna Anthony, Hendrix Anthony, so their brother, sister and little brother. My kids, Sayas and Artie, and then Lottie, Sage and Snitter, and Xavier Rolak. So that's Adrian's son.
Correct.
And they started off out there, but then the kids were like crying and they didn't want to go around. And then my kids took off, and I was like thinking, oh my God, they're going to be like freaking out. And then I could hear them giggling and cracking up, and they're like spinning the wheels, getting stuck in ruts, and you could hear them going up and down the jumps, going woohoo, woohoo. And then they bloody flipped it. They were stuck under the sidecar, and and then the next one they went out, I was like, are you all right? They're like, yeah, this is so much fun. I'm like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
And then the boys must have, I think a couple of them swapped passengers, and then it was the 2 boys on one of the sidecars, and then they must have went past my girls, and then my girls were like, oh, they can't pass us, and then just pinned it and ended up hitting them, and then they flipped the sidecar and one cartwheeled off, and it ended up, they were just like
chaos
with two mini sidecars on the track, and they happened to crash into each other. Like, what the hell?
Well, they did end up taking them over to a junior track.
Yeah, they ended up going over to the junior track because the kids were all like, it was too hard for them. They were just getting bogged.
They were having to push them up the jumps and stuff
it was too hectic. My kids went up a jump and then just rolled backwards down.
Yeah, I did see one,
So, they just ended up going over to the kids' track and were just mucking around playing over there. But they were happy. They were all switching.
They probably got more ride time in doing that as well.
Yeah, well, they didn't have to wait around or anything like that. And they were just all switching passengers and riding each other's bikes and just having fun. Like, they were loving it. Absolutely loving it.
So Lottie's Eigenschnitter's dad used to be my junior pit crew member.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he used to travel interstate with us and across the countryside pit crewing for us years ago.
Yeah.
So, during the motocross days.
Yeah, Lottie's always riding out at Morgan. So
Correct,
Morgan's so good for the kids to be able to ride. Like,
it's a good placid track to learn on.
You know, like a lot of the other tracks, like even if they did have a sidecar class, they're never going to have kids. Like they don't have the Pee-wee ones to go around.
Morgan promotes juniors so much. That's their focal point, is promoting the juniors, whether it be solo or sidecar.
Well, Scotty's made most of the bikes.
Correct, that's right.
So, Morgan's great. And it's good. We've had a few more teams come out to Morgan as well, which has been good this year as well.
Yeah.
It's a basic track, but I think it's good just the fact that they're supporting sidecars and the kids can do it there, and there's always a race, even if there's 2 bikes.
Yeah, correct.
Like they're not like, oh, there's only 2 bikes, you can't do it. And we really appreciate that because we don't get to just ride at any track whenever we want. So even if you're a pro rider and you just want to test something out on your bike, like just come out to Morgan and do one of the race days. Like it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Exactly.
And I feel like, support the clubs that support us because, a lot of clubs won't even have us ride there. And they're not going to make room in their day of their schedule of all their solos to let 2 sidecars ride around.
And this is why we have to make sidecars great again.
Yeah.
Because in numbers, then we actually get some voice behind us, and we know the crowds love it.
Yeah, for sure.
So at the end of the day, we've really got to get in behind it now, and we've had a really good run on the motocross in those last couple major events for the year. Was there 14 sidecars up at the title, and however many it turned out to be with numerous classes there at the Murray Williams Cup.
Yeah, we had good turnout.
Yeah, it'd be good now to try and keep that ball rolling and the momentum moving into 26.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, I think the motocross definitely has picked up a bit this year.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and people coming sort of back to it as well, which is good.
Yeah, well, that's exactly my situation.
Yeah.
So Brett's been keen to get back into it as a son, and that sort of promoted me to pick up the motocross kit again and give it a go.
Yeah, and if people see you doing it too, they're like, oh, Crasher's going to be doing it. Oh, well, we might go do it too because, you have a bit of racing and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, try and get the connections going again.
Yeah. So no, it's been good.
So I guess to wrap it up a bit, we've had, I think under the circumstances, a really good year.
Yeah.
We've just had the ASA AGM.
Yeah.
A few extra of us come along to try and lift the committee numbers there again and help with ideas, fresh ideas. And you've obviously been pushing the podcast, which is great. And you've been doing your voting thing, which is to come.
Yeah, because I just thought, there's lots of people that sort of go under the radar and there's all the people that help, and it'd be nice to maybe show some appreciation and show the love to some of the people that, might not get mentions or might not win things or whatever. And
and a bit of light-hearted competition off the track.
Yeah. And then bragging rights, a bit of banter. And
that's
something fun, something to do. So I thought.
So the votes have now closed.
Yeah, votes are closed for the 25 awards.
So you've got to go through and tally them at some stage.
Yeah, got to tally them up, and then
we'll do a presentation at the start of the year, do we?
Yeah, well,
after
I was
Christmas.
Thinking maybe a podcast or I think maybe a podcast and sort of can.
Well, then we've got to get.
We've
got to get a drum
sounds.
Roll.
Yeah, there is a drum roll.
Is there?
Is that one?
No, try it. It's not. I don't think it is though. It's definitely not the red one.
Is it that one? No, not that one.
No,
hang on. Is it this one?
No.
There is a drum roll on here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that one. No, I don't think there's a drum roll, but there's definitely clapping.
Oh,
that's crickets. That's what's inside my head.
No, we don't need that. No. Oh, that.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's probably as close to a drum roll.
And the winner is...
Yeah, well, we can do that. Yep, exactly.
Maybe, yeah.
And Crash has lost.
Lost the plot.
Lost the plot.
But yeah, so that's something cool that we can sort of do as well. And
too right.
Yeah.
Make a bit of a joke session out of it.
Who knows? It could end up bigger and better.
Well, that's right.
When I used to fight Muay Thai, we used to do sort of similar things at the end of the year, and I thought, why not do it for sidecars?
Well, rather than everyone just switch off and turn away from it for the year, it just keeps a little bit of thought process happening into the next year then, doesn't it?
So I thought, I'll give it a go and then see what works and what doesn't work, and then sort of sorted out again next year.
And the good part about a competition like that is you don't have to take it home and fix it in the shed afterwards.
So voting's closed. I'll go through those.
Get around to tallying that up.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But
excellent.
yeah, so yeah, thanks for popping in and having a chat.
It's been great. But no, once again, I think things are looking positive for next year, and I think from here everyone needs to pull their finger out and get into the bike fixing and come back bright and fresh for 26.
What do we got? We'll probably have a spectacular. Usually we have it about April, I think.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get the King of the Golf again. I
really
enjoyed
King of the
that.
Golf.
King of the Golf
everyone's got to come to that because that was
Put
really cool.
Put that in your calendar, people.
Yeah, that was Easter. Right. That was really good.
Yeah, Easter eggs and bikes. What more?
And the track's pretty cool. It's just a cool weekend because there's heaps of people there.
Yeah, or they get a good array of people at that one. So once again, great promotion for Sidecars.
Over a couple of days. So you've got
juniors on Saturday, till the junior class is Saturday, and then seniors on Sunday. So they're keen to run us as a King of the Golf class again if we can, which is similar to the Murray Williams Cup where you've got three sprint races back to back.
Oh, okay.
At the end of the day. Yeah. So that's how it always used to be run because it was sort of a last minute addition to the program this year. They didn't do that, and we sort of only just had enough numbers to run the class.
What we have 6 or something.
6, I think it was. So more people to that would be great. Get a bit of riding in before the season kicks off too much.
You can do the whole weekend, like we did. We got up there on the Saturday night. We did the racing on Sunday, and then we packed up and went to Morgan and raced on Monday at Morgan.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
A lot
so
of
you just make a weekend of it, and my
Bikes,
kids loved it. They thought it was great. They were like, Easter bunnies at the track, and they were doing Easter egg hunts with the kids next to us, and it was just really cool.
The club do like it up there.
Yeah.
They said, I had a chat to the organisers afterwards, the committee, and they said, we've missed not having sidecars. It's great to see them back again.
Yeah, well, they come up to us and we're like, thanks so much for coming. We really appreciate it. Everyone really loved it. It was awesome. Yeah. And we're just like, thanks for having us.
And I know Brian's tried for it in previous years. It just hasn't lined up with people. So, So if we can make the effort to do that, that'd be great.
Yeah, that would start off the year. And then you've got, if we have our sidecar spectacular at the start of the year, and then we've got Morgan rounds all the way through the year, and Parawa said they always run a sidecar class as well. So if we were able to jump on any of those, it's just hard because some of them clash. With the road
and they've got limited. Parawa's got limited track days for the year, haven't they?
Yeah, but I think they usually have 3 rounds, and sidecars are on the sup regs. So
okay, cool. Yeah, excellent.
And then but only seniors. There was no juniors on there, which is a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
And then we've got our Murray Williams, and then another Australian title.
Yeah.
Because and that's
meant to be
meant to be at Murray Bridge. So
which is great.
Yeah, so that'd be really cool.
Close to Adelaide, and hopefully we can get some crowds out.
Yeah.
So
should be good. Yep.
Okay.
All righty.
Well, I think from there it's time to start wrapping some Christmas presents in readiness for Santa Claus.
Yeah. Can someone wrap a sidecar up for me?
Yeah.
I want another one. My husband's like, oh my God, are you serious? I'm going to get divorced.
Fair enough. Excellent. Well, Merry Christmas to everyone.
Yep. Merry Christmas.
And we'll see you in 26.
Yep. See ya. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Sidecar Spin podcast. So I'd just like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we will be back bigger and better in 2026. Thanks to our supporters that have jumped on board to help with all the new podcast equipment. The Dohse Family, Manuel Motorsports, Modern Air, Diesel Performance Solutions SA, and Clare Valley Speckle Park Beef. So jump on and support those guys. And cheers, guys. See you in the new year.